Good morning and welcome back to Area 31. Today is December 8th and it's about 8:44 in the morning. December 8th, of course, is the day that John Lennon from the Beatles was killed way back in 1980. It's one of those memories for me that I remember exactly where I was at and what I was doing. So we're going to take off from KNGU in Norfolk, Virginia, and you can see there's weather over there. There's weather everywhere. The flight aware shows just massive weather on the East Coast. So let's go ahead and click fly and get this thing started. All right, it's been about a minute and a half and this page is still loading. It's part of the game. This always takes a little bit. So the goal today to take off from Norfolk, Virginia here is to get up to New York City. So here we are in Norfolk. Let's click ready to fly. And here we are inside the Cessna 172. So let's go ahead and take off. Norfolk is looking pretty interesting. Let's throttle up. As I mentioned yesterday, I want to go and see this large railroad area. So we're looking for this humongous railroad yard, which is probably straight ahead. Looking at it with Google Earth, it is humongous. It should be right straight ahead. And there it is, right below us. And see, it doesn't look that huge from here. Oh. Come on. Yeah, but it is. It's a big shipyard right there. Look at that. Or a railroad yard. Those are all railroad cars there. That's pretty big. I guess, yeah, look at that. That's huge. That's big. There's a lot of railroad tracks. So that's all storage there for, and these shipyards. Yeah, a lot of... This is military, I do believe. Okay, well, yeah, see, look, big battleships and stuff. Alright, let's turn and just kind of do a loop here. I can tell this would be interesting to look. I can see cars on the freeways down there. So it's like a live Google Earth. See, that's all shipyard right there. Right where the planes are. Yeah, there's the airport I took off from. Yeah, I like seeing things like this. My railroad yard that I have here in my town is like 3 tracks. But this one's like 40 or 50. That's a big freight yard there. Alright, been flying for about 10 minutes. Look behind us, that's the Norfolk area back there. So when we follow this peninsula up, we're eventually going to get to Delaware. And if we were to kind of continue up this way, we would eventually come up to Washington, D.C. and Baltimore. And I'd really like to go fly over both of those, and eventually I will, but that's going to be for a different time. So we're going to just try to stick to the East Coast here. So we'll continue up here. Once we get into Delaware, we'll be coming up to Cape May and eventually Atlantic City. So there's going to be quite a bit to see up here. It's going to take some time, though. Okay, been flying for quite a while, and I am in Delaware now. So this off to the left is Lewis, that little area down there. And way off to the, beyond the plain would be Washington, D.C. And then straight ahead would be Cape May. Okay, I'm having trouble getting the Xbox going. And because of that, I flew past what I believe is Atlantic City, I think. You know, maybe it's not. Maybe it's still farther up here. I don't know. But it sure is a big looking place. Yeah, I think Atlantic City is a little farther. What's this say here? It disappears as soon as you zoom in on it. But anyway, this is what Atlantic City will look like, certainly. It's out here on the water and like that. Yeah, I don't think that's Atlantic City. Anyway, moving right along. Okay, it's about 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm not going to be flying too much more. So I am here in New York. Yeah, this is New York straight ahead. Let's zoom in. So this is, I don't know which bay is. I'm getting kind of tired. But this is gonna be Manhattan back in here somewhere. Statue of Liberty will be over there. Jersey City, I think, is over there. There's a lot of stuff. I'm not horrendously familiar with New York, but I know that's going to be Long Island there. And likely this is going to be JFK. Or this is going to be JFK, just too far away right now to see that. So that's where I'm going to land. Going to land at JFK. So back in my early flight simulator days, 98, 95 and 98, I had both of them. And 95, and then I upgraded 98, and I would take off from JFK or LaGuardia, I guess LaGuardia. I'm not sure which is going to be better. And then I would try to fly the plane between the Twin Towers, as funny as that sounds. And this would have been 98, 99, and then of course we know what happened. But the towers won't be there. So we're just going to go kind of straight ahead, fly over the Statue of Liberty, and then bank around over Manhattan. Got to fly over Manhattan and the trade centers, the Memorial, and whatever it's called now, and then we'll be coming in and landing. And I believe it's here. This is going to be JFK. We'll land at JFK probably, whichever is closest.